Welcome to another episode of the Wandering Watercolor. Today we're painting the 7th page of the Plants and Flowers watercolor coloring book. Let's get started. So this is the image. It's another croton. I did not realize that I had made two in the book when I was initially designing them. I actually just really like how they look. So that's basically what it boils down to. It's a very spacey looking plant, and I really like how it looks. So always your brush, your scrap piece of paper to kind of test out colors onto. Place to mix your colors. Palette. This is my palette. It's one that I make, but you can use any palette. And 2 jars of water on the side. I have them off screen. And yeah, let's first wet our paint. And if you don't have a little mixer like this, just use your paintbrush to just put paint or water on top of the paint. I just do that because it's quicker. And the first thing I'll do is I'll grab some green. And I'll also grab some yellow, just kind of like get a little yellow green going. And I'll use this to put down I'm gonna leave the edges unpainted for a lot of the upper part of the plant. I'm just going to leave the edges unpainted, and I'm going to paint in the rest of them kind of like that, just so I can do some different markings on the edges of the leaves, because they have some interesting colors that would be fun to emphasize. And as I'm going down, what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to get more just regular green, not so much yellow green. So this, I'm going to just kind of lay it down here, and wherever I feel like I should leave white for different colors, I'm just gonna kind of improvise. A little bit down here, and you can see the difference in the colors themselves already creates an interesting dynamic in the image. Just having 2 different hues or shades of green just already makes the piece look more interesting. I'm gonna rinse my brush. I'm gonna clear off some of this green that I got on top of the yellow, and just get some of the yellow directly. I'm just gonna go directly from I'm just gonna take from the palette directly onto the paper. I'll go like that, and some here, a little bit here, and just kind of adding some shading, and then I can go in and add different, maybe even go over directly over the green. Mix them in a little bit, make it look more interesting. And same here. And here. That, and mix it in. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna rinse my brush. And I'm gonna grab some of the purple. Not too much, that's enough right there. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and throw, that's probably too much actually. I'm just gonna grab some water, dilute it a little bit, and just mix it in. Just mix it in. Go ahead and mix it in directly with the green too. Kind of get some interesting shades and mixtures. A little bit here, like that. Maybe here. And then a little bit more here. And then gonna leave still a little bit right there. I'm gonna leave some white so I can go back in with a different color. Like that, like that. Okay. I'm gonna rinse that off. And then I'm just gonna go straight for the orange. Let me just test it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight from the palette. And I'm just gonna add some, basically, I don't want to call them highlights because they're not. They're just kind of like spot touches of orange, like right here, a little bit right here, a little bit of here, maybe some dots, some spots here and there, because crotons have such a large variety of colors in them. If you stop to look at them, they're so fascinating, and they have like different patterns too. It's not just different colors. They have like spots, sometimes stripes, sometimes they're all over the place. They're very, very good subject to paint, especially when you're practicing color theory. God, they're so rich in colored, and yeah, you can do a lot with them. I was thinking I might actually just do a study of croton plants, like maybe do a whole sketchbook full of them. Okay, and you know what? I'll throw a little bit down here too. Maybe like mix it in. It comes off more on the reddish side when you put it on top of the purple. I noticed that. I'm gonna rinse that off. Get a little bit of brown, maybe mix it in with the yellow. And I'm just gonna lay that in right here for the soil of the pot. Nice and easy. Gonna rinse off my brush. And the way that this pot is colored is it's all white except this stripe right here in the middle of it is kind of like a blue-green. So I'm gonna mix in the blue with the green here, except it needs to be more dull. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of this, the light brown, and mix it in. There we go. That's a pretty good mixture of the color that I need. I'm gonna go straight in, just go like this. Nice flat wash. Pull it all the way through, and okay, maybe dry off my brush, maybe pick up some of that excess. Looks good. And then I'm going to get more green, and then just lay it in some places just to add emphasis. And you can also use it kind of like as a shadow, just to show where the shadows would be. Kind of like that. Definitely down here, coming up out of that bundle. Right here, there, like that. Okay, and then right there. And same exact color. I'm just gonna go in, maybe back here a little bit. Kind of like that. Over here in the grooves of the actual leaf. There we go. Get some more color. And maybe this side a little bit. Kind of, there we go, like that. Couple of lines. Definitely back here. This would be darker because it's further back. And just a couple of lines here. And same with this one. Like that. Fill in the grooves. Adding those variations. And then just kind of picking out where it would make sense to add more shadows. Kind of like in here. And then maybe also a little bit back here. Kind of like that. Yeah. There we go. Okay, rinse off my brush. And then I'm gonna darken up this a little bit. I'm gonna grab some of this blue. And I'm gonna go right in here, just kind of, this would be mostly in shadow, so I'm just kind of darkening it up, putting some spots just to show that there's texture there because it's soil. Putting it all in there, okay, and rinse off my brush. And now I'm going to do, oh, that's too much black. Just a little bit of black. So you can get a nice gray color for the shadow on the actual pot. I'm gonna get a little bit of blue, kind of mix it in. Try to dull it down a little bit, but I'm gonna need more water. There we go. Okay. That looks pretty good. The way that I'm going to do the shadow on this is I'm going to do like a little ledge right here. I'm just going to go all the way through, kind of like that. Okay, and then this entire side right here, I'm just going to cover it all the way down, just in 1 or 2 strokes, because I don't want to go over it too many times because it'll end up pulling the paint out. That's already there. And I'm gonna go around like that and then cover this, all of this, and then just pull it out a little bit like that. Definitely back here. Definitely back here. And then I'm gonna grab this and then just kind of pull it out this way, just to show which way the light is coming from. Kind of like that. Okay. I'm going to rinse that. And then I'm going to grab a little bit of red. I'm just going to put some marks of red here and there, like not a whole lot, just like they're like a little accents, just here and there, just a little bit throughout, and it'll give a lot more dimension to the actual piece. So a little bit here and there, maybe here, maybe a little bit here. There we go. And then the last part of it, wow, kind of got through that one pretty quick. I wasn't even expecting that. Jeez. The last part of it is going to be adding the outlines. So because this one is such a complicated bundle of information, I am going to use this one instead of this one to get the outlines done. So, and again, I'm not going to outline absolutely everything, just some things. And I'm going to go right here and just kind of outline back here like this. A nice thick outline just to show exactly where the leaf is. And then a thin outline just to show, kind of like reduce, the goal here is to reduce confusion about what's where. Maybe a little bit of the grooves just to show that there's detail. And then like that, a little bit here, there, that. And like that, maybe some of the grooves of the leaf, kind of some outline, like that. And then, and down here, that. Okay. That. Okay. And down here, definitely it'll help getting more definition, more clarity. Don't be afraid to make some of the outlines a little thicker, just to be able to point out what's what. There we go. And then let's not forget this one back here. Like that. Okay. Go a little more, and just go through and then just pick which parts you want to emphasize. You don't have to do everything. I'm just kind of picking and choosing. You can see I'm not entirely outlining every little thing, but rather things that I think would look good. I kind of messed up on that one. I'm just really trying not to block the camera here. Okay, that. Okay, maybe some dots down here, maybe a little outline. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Let me step back, look at it. Yeah, I'm surprised. Let me do this thing again. Okay, so this is what it started off as, and this is that's how it finished. Starting point, finish point. Would you look at that? Okay. So yeah, that was pretty much it for the seventh page of the Plants and Flowers book. And I kind of went fast. I did not expect to finish that one so fast. But I think it may be because we already had done a different croton painting, so this one was a little easier. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, send me a message, send me an email, whatever works, and I will see you next time.